Silly me. Hi, welcome to Verbling. Hi, I'm teacher Oakley. Hi, Fashal. Okay, here we go. Last class, TOEFL reading test Blitz. All right, we're going to practice once again. Give me half a second there. I need to find get my material ready here. Whoops. I overshot my material. I have to reopen it again. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, maybe this will help Michael on this one.
What?
I'll have to side by side. Oh, I didn't see you there. No, just kidding.
What?
I didn't see you there. I'm totally joking. No. This time we're going to see. Okay. Like this. Although I don't know if you're probably not going to ever be able to read it, but I might be able to magnify it so you can't. Look, this is the structure of this time. It has the question with the information next to it. All right.
That looks much better.
Okay. Well, we aim to please, Michael.
We aim to please Michael. Okay.
We aim to please Michael. Exactly. Okay.
Well, when you read about salamanders, about some weird things, it's kind of in my language. To be honest, I didn't study these kind of things in my language. But
No?
if I studied when I was very young, and I don't remember. But in high school and university, I didn't study this kind of things about animals, and for me, it's hard to.
Yeah, I know. Dude, these TOEFL things are going to be hard for, as I've said, it doesn't matter because you're never going to get everything in your own specialty or your own interests. Yeah, you see a lot of topics about natural things, natural phenomenon, but believe me, there's history, there's going to be the arts, there's going to be a broad array of topics which not anybody could be well versed in everything. Okay, new topic, new round here. The veneration of trees. Ooh. Who knows what veneration means?
So, before you answer, how do we deduct the meaning from this, from the veneration tree? How do I deduct what is veneration? How do I dissect this word?
You can't.
How can you need to root word vener?
Oh, from looking at just the word. Yeah, well, vener is actually Latin if you happen to know Latin, but
no.
Which I do, but I'm sure you probably don't. You could recognize that this is a suffix. Frankly, if you did not know this word, you're never going to be able to figure it out because there's no context here. It's simply in a title. There's really nothing else. However, once we read the passage, you will know what this means, which is why I'm willing to tell you right now what it means if you don't know. Do you know what this means, Michael?
Sure, I don't know.
Sure, I don't know.
No.
Faisal, do you know?
I've seen in Oxford Dictionary. It's
he's cheating.
All people with dictionary can.
Okay.
It's kind of make a god for a tree or like that.
That's right. Very good. It's closely related to the word to revere something or someone. Yeah. So it does have a word family, but this would be impossible to figure out.
So what to do to revere? All right.
Revere. The verb to revere someone is to hold them as being holy. To pray, reverence.
To praise.
To praise. Yeah.
Praise, yeah.
That's right. Right. It's related to that family. But okay. Here we go. Let's do a quick run through just to get the general idea, because remember there are questions which basically talk about the general idea and the author's purpose. Okay.
To get the gist.
get the gist is exactly right. In the Golden Bough, his classic catalog of mythologies. Oh, I read this book a long time ago. Okay, sorry. In the Golden Bough, his classic catalog of mythologies, Sir James George Frazer extensively documents the significance of trees in world religion. Well, there you go. His chapters on tree spirits, blah, 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 blah. Okay. It was not a great mental leap for people to see the trees that populated them as embodiments of the natural forces that governed their lives. Okay. Close enough. All right.
Sorry, why did you skip
Because I'm skimming. I don't want to waste
the
any
middle?
time. And
Okay.
and if I look, I just see places, Pacific, United States, Europe, North America. All right, they're just talking about places. That can't be very important. Faisal.
Yeah.
Okay. Read it. We're going to read at least the first sentence of each paragraph.
On the basis of Frazer's classification, one can derive three loose stages of tree worship.
Now, actually, this is maybe a place where I might slow down a little bit. If I see it like this, three stages, this could be very crucial, all right? So I might actually scan for what are the three loose stages. I might read this a bit more carefully. I might slow down from my skimming, frankly. Okay, Faisal, what are the three loose stages of tree worship?
Spirit, Celtic, Northern, and society sees the tree. A society sees the tree as a physical body of spirit. So the tree is as a physical body of spirit.
Okay, great. Where
And then
and then what?
by location, early on, each of these trees got
Or okay. Well, that's weird. Now I only have the first reason. Maybe the next paragraphs. Weird. Okay, Michael.
Accordingly, ancient peoples had elaborate taboos designed to avoid causing offense to trees. These taboos were taken very seriously.
Okay.
So, what is the question?
I don't know. There's no question yet. We're just looking at. We're trying to get the idea. I got. Okay. A society
it's about religion and trees.
Yeah, a society makes a leap in sophistication and reaches Frazer's second stage. Oh, here it is. Finally, I know first, second, third stages are going to be important. They always are, every time. When it begins to regard them as separate. What? What does he mean? I'm going to read a little further. That is, the spirit exists independently of the physical tree, even if it chooses to dwell there in the tree most of the time. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's the second stage. When the spirit of the tree can jump around a little. Okay, now I know that. All right. Okay, Faisal. Oh, here we go.
That transition is completed in the third stage.
All right, the third stage. Yes, I think we're right. Okay, read a little more. I want to know about this third stage.
Liberated from each other, trees and their spirits can begin to seen as symbols and embodiments of other natural processes and of significance to primitive life. So symbols embody natural process, weather, which is good bad harvest, mysteries, childbirth, disease.
Okay, so the tree spirits that can now jump around a lot are used to symbolize other things, natural phenomena, weather, seasons. childbirth, etc. Ooh, is that the last paragraph? It is. Okay, I might want to read the last paragraph in its entirety. At that point, the veneration of trees reaches its stage of greatest complexity. Societies in both Eastern Europe and South Pacific presented ceremonial offerings to trees in hopes that they would furnish rain and sunshine. Well, there you go. That's the third stage. Women who hope to bear children might be instructed to embrace special trees thought to give fertility. The appearance of these beliefs, in which the fruitfulness of trees suggests the fruitfulness of harvest and family building, indicates that a society has made its first step toward symbolic and abstract thinking. Very interesting. Okay, wow, that's exciting stuff. Okay, question number 1. Michael. Oh, you got another inference question.
It can be inferred from paragraph 1 of the passage that the peoples, why peoples? Why not people?
I know. Haven't we talked about this before? Because when we talk about different groups of individuals, sometimes we can use the word peoples. I know, we don't normally.
But you can say the people of Europe is the same, no?
No, because, okay, you have Europe and North America. It has a slightly different meaning. If we say the people of Europe and North America, we mean them as a group, as if they are one group. But they're not. They're separate groups of people. There's the people of Europe and the people of North America.
So 2 group of people.
2 or more, then, or more. We might use peoples.
Okay, America associated trees with travel to distant places, the religion of older tribes, dangerous forces of nature, the common culture of humanity. So I get read from the beginning from of C, dangerous forces of nature. I don't like that. What?
You don't like dangerous forces of nature? Yeah. Who does? Yeah. Sorry. I'm getting punchy. Okay, you want to take a look at paragraph 1?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The peoples of... Okay, the people associated trees with... what am I doing? You can't read this, can you? Of course not. Ooh, is this too blurry?
It's okay. In Golden Bath, his classic catalogue of mythologies, Sir James George Fraser extensively documents the significance of trees in the world of religion. His chapters of tree spirit what is the word?
Rome,
from Northern Europe to just now in itself, despite the line.
Okay. I think the important part is
embodiments of natural forces that govern their lives.
Okay.
So natural forces. It's C that
you dismissed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not about culture. It's not about religion of older tribes. It's C.
Such dangerous forces of nature. Can't be religions. That's not mentioned. With the common culture of humanity. No, that's ridiculous. Travel to distant places. The only possible choices are C or A. Vishal, do you agree?
Yeah, I see your mental level of people, the popularism. Yeah, see, I agree.
Yeah. Okay. Well, guess what? You're both correct. Very good. Nice. Okay, Faisal.
The word penetrate is in a passage close meaning to. Wow.
Wow is not a possible answer.
Let's see. were difficult to penetrate. The woods that cover lots of areas, in
Okay.
particular, were difficult to
Woods.
penetrate and dangerous to cross. The woods penetrate.
That's it. The woods were difficult to penetrate. Exactly. Simplified as much as possible.
Mhm.
Do you know what the woods are, Vishal?
The trees,
Yeah.
the
Okay. Forests. All right.
difficult to get. Let me see the paragraph, please.
Certainly.
Oh, where the woods were
And
difficult to
dangerous to
penetrate.
cross. And
Okay, so the
so
let's see. Actually, it's difficult to enter and dangerous to cross. It's
Yep.
difficult to
you're gonna go with
enter. A.
enter. Michael, do you agree?
Yeah.
And you're correct. Very good.
Yay.
Okay, Michael, the author mentions the Druids, my favorite people, in paragraph 2 as an example of a people that okay, what are they an example of? Well, okay. Here we go. This paragraph here. The Druids.
As the Druids worshipped oaks.
Yes, me, Oakleys.
Yeah.
That's why I love Druids, buddy.
Worshipped oaks. So let's go to see variants.
What?
To see the possible answers.
Okay. Right. They're
C.
used as an example of.
C.
No, they worshipped a particular tree. Well, yeah. Faisal, do you agree?
Yeah, I'm agree.
That's right. They worshipped oak trees. My name is an ancient name, meaning oak tree in the meadow. That's true. My name is extremely old. I go back to tree worship. Okay, Faisal, we're cooking, man. The word severely.
Names. Oh, in the past it goes meaning to severely and several less. In some
Okay.
places, one could be punished severely. Ancient peoples had elaborate taboos designed according to trees. The taboos in some places could be punished severely for injuring and bark. For
Th-
injuring and bark. So it means. Let's see the questions.
This is
Sure.
easy one. Severely.
Several. It means the vocabulary is really hard, so I guess it 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 will be B.
Yeah.
Harshly.
Oh,
And Michael says, yeah. And Oakley says, yeah. That's right. Occasionally means only once in a while. Well, that doesn't make sense. The whole paragraph is the idea that this was very serious. Repeatedly, over and over again, also doesn't really make sense. Harshly means very strongly. Secretly is just silly.
But you know why harshly? Because after the word severely in paragraph, there goes the same kind of word as harsh, severely.
Really? Okay.
Did you understand? I mean, there's severely and I don't remember, injuring or something. So kind of the same word.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Okay, Michael, which of the following is not one of these? Mentioned as evidence that ancient peoples Oh no, there it is again. Ancient peoples believed trees had individual spirits. Okay, which is not mentioned as evidence. Okay.
So this is from the whole text we need to
Yeah,
start.
unfortunately.
So
Which
the
is
question
not
is
mentioned.
mentioned that ancient people believed tree had individual spirit. Okay, they apologized to a tree before cutting it down. They had rules against injuring tree bark. They thought trees could express pain. They gave each tree a personal name.
Now,
Okay, what?
for one, because of what we've already done on the test, we just looked at this. People that injured tree bark were punished harshly because they were hurting the spirit of the tree. We know this is true. We just looked at it. Okay? So sometimes as you go further through the test, you can easily. We just read this, just barely.
I go for the A. They apologized to a tree before cutting it down. This is not mentioned.
Okay, well, we need to look. Let's do it a different way. Apology. All right. Apology. Okay. I'm not even going to look for B because I know they said that. We're looking for not. Okay, so we can look for apology. What? Express pain, maybe.
Name. Personal
And
name.
personal name. Personal might be closer. All right, so if we're going to take a look. Okay, I'm going to. There's nothing in the first paragraph. I know that. Okay. Da-da-da-da. All right, what are we looking for? Let's go backward. Personal name. I think it's a good idea to make a guess and then use that as, since we're looking for something that's not there, and that's what you think apology's not there, let's not look for apology. Let's start with personal name.
Individual.
Okay, distinct identity, but it doesn't say a personal name.
Like individual person.
Yes, but it doesn't say name, though. Apologies. Uh-oh. In many world cultures, it would offer both apologies. You know something? I think I just discovered a possible strategy. In this test, you are allowed to make notes. So I just wrote down the keywords. All right. Apology, express pain, personal name. So now I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to look for
Name.
These three things all at the same time. Apologies is here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Express pain. Suffering to trees as they did to people. Injuries were said to cause suffering to trees as they did to people. All right. I think we got our answer. Right?
Yeah.
We got it. All right. They treated them like people, but they didn't give them a name.
Mm-hmm.
Right? All the other three are there because it's a not question. All right. No argument. 100% correct. 100% sure. Okay. That is the bad thing about those not questions. They take a lot extra time. The good thing is when you're sure, you're sure. You can be 100% sure and very, very confident in your answer. That's the good thing. Okay. The second stage. Stages come into effect of tree worship. Yes, Fashal? Involves a distinction between.
Involves distinction between. The second. Let's see at the second paragraph. Trees.
You saying the second? This is why I said when we first went through, Faisal, I said, oh, Here's first point, second point, third point. It's going to be important to understand what the first stage, second stage, and third stage are. Michael, do you agree or disagree? Actually, I made us stop and read this so we could understand what each stage was.
So let's read.
Let's read. We shouldn't have to, actually. Faisal and I already know the answer.
Why?
Because we made sure we understood what the first, second, and third stage of tree worship are. We know this already.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I was very careful about that. First stage, trees are holy. Second stage, the tree has a body and a spirit. Third stage, this spirit and body symbolize other things and can be used in rituals, like for growing plants or pregnant women and such. So we know this.
Okay.
Right? Okay. There's no need to actually, I'm not searching for this. I know this. All right, I took extra time in the beginning to make sure I understood that. If you see something in the reading passage that says 3 stages, 3 main parts, or 3 important factors, you should know what they are. That way, there's going to be questions. Believe me, there's going to be questions about it, and you can answer the questions very quickly. And having that basic knowledge of what these 3 very important points are is going to help you in many questions, partly or directly, like that question. Okay, Michael. The phrase bound to in the passage is closest in meaning to here it is.
Where? Oh. It is not, what is the word?
Bound to.
No, I'm reading the sentence from the beginning. It is not killed when a real tree is cut down. It is not bound to a single tree. It is not bound to a single tree, but rather stands for a group. Okay, and let's go to the possible answers.
Wait. I think you should back up a little more. The same spirit
may thus take up resistance in any tree of a forest. It is not killed when an individual tree is cut down. It is not bound to a single tree, but rather stands for a group. Okay, let's move.
Okay, the spirit. Spirit. Okay, tree, spirit. Okay, it is not bound to a single tree.
Okay, I don't like the word
venerated.
Yeah, venerated as.
Okay.
I don't like the word regarded as.
Okay.
I don't like the word hidden within. I like more A just because there is like 2 at the end. So second word is 2, and our word is with 2. So basically they correspond 9. They overlap. No, they're the same 99% except the first word.
Okay. Nice logical process. Faisal, what do you think?
I think it will be hidden within.
Really? I have to tell you that Michael is correct. Because the sentence then goes on, if you're limited to something, I almost said, if you're limited to something, that means you're bound by something. You have boundaries. If you're limited to the one tree, they're saying that it is not limited to that one tree, but the spirit is within the entire forest. All right. So, yeah. So the spirit doesn't have limitations. It doesn't really mean hidden within. That limited to goes more to speak to what comes after the sentence. And maybe Michael's logic as well, that the preposition is the same.
Two.
Both. For both. In any case, that is correct. Definitely.
We need to count the letters. Limited and bound. They should be like somewhere the same like number of letters.
Don't be silly. Okay.
Or syllables. Limited, bound. Oh no, it doesn't correspond.
Well, they're both limited is 3 and bound is 1, so they're both odd numbers. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, odd numbers.
Oh, stop it. Vishal, okay. The author of the passage uses the phrase ideas rather than things to indicate that. Oh,
Idea. Rather than things, therefore.
To indicate, okay, again, this is one of those, what is the author's purpose? Okay, why does the author use the phrase ideas rather than things? Okay. Why does the author do this?
Let's see, let's see.
Yeah, here it is. I think you're going to have to read the context around it here.
Thing about the tree spirits identified with as a whole, therefore phenomena remove instance people therefore identify first as a whole, and phenomena were removed from the space, such as tree spirit represents potential and abstract rather concrete. Potential and abstract rather than concrete and immediate. Let's see the question.
Okay, let's do that. Ooh.
Some aspect of getting image but not seen. Stop fearing chorus. You can see. The chorus was actually C. I take C.
Okay. Ooh. Abstract imaginary ideas rather than seen. Michael, do you think he's right?
Let's read again.
Really? Or are you just wasting my time?
No, it's really difficult to understand.
Okay. To think about a tree spirit identified with the forest as a whole, therefore, people had to think about phenomena that were removed from them in time and space, ideas rather than things. Such a tree spirit represented a potential and abstract rather than concrete and immediate. All right?
Mm-hmm. So, let's go to...
His answer, some aspects of the forest can be imagined, abstract, not immediate, not concrete. Concrete things are not in your mind.
I will work with elimination, through the process of elimination. So letter B is definitely not that, because we cannot see there about fear something. About fear, I didn't see the word fear. The first was actually much less dangerous than, I didn't see danger word there. And D, I didn't see anything about travel. So I go with C just because I don't like A, B, and D.
Okay, if you want to go reverse engineering, process of elimination, that's right. Also, the A, B, and D are very similar. Danger and hurt, fear and hurt, very similar ideas. This one answer is completely different than the other three. It's also a way to look at it.
If we count the letters in each point, letter C will be less letters.
You're tired. You're getting tired. So am I. Okay. Faisal, yes, you are correct. Good job. Okay, Michael, the author implies that the most complex phase of tree worship involves... Oh boy.
From the text? From the whole text?
Yes, and this is implies, so this is yet another inference question. Oh boy.
Okay, let's read each. The belief that all trees are sacred, distinguishing between male and female tree spirits. This I remove, B. I didn't see about male, female. We read like 40 minutes till now, so I didn't see female, male. Different ceremonies for different seasons. The use of trees as a symbols. So I like different ceremonies for different seasons. The ocean plant is the most complex phase of the
Okay, actually, remember phases 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Oh.
So the answer has to be phase 1, 2, or 3, but we know that the third phase was the most complicated because it evolved over time, both logically and the way the author presented it.
Okay.
So actually, this is not that hard.
So we go to the phase number 3 or what?
Yeah, or we should know it.
Well, I don't know.
Faisal knows, and I know. You should have paid attention in the beginning. Okay, here it is. Here it is. The transition is completed in the third stage. Okay, liberated from each other, trees and their spirits can begin to be seen as symbols and embodiments of other natural processes of significance to primitive life. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
So show me the answer, the variants. D.
Yeah, that's it. Very good. Again, as we first looked at it the first time, I said, okay, these phases are going to be very, very important. Okay, and as I was reading them, or if Faisal was reading them, or we were reading them, I also reworded them in my own mind. I said, okay, so phase 1 is people think trees are special. Phase 2, trees have both a physical spirit and a abstract floating around spirit. They can leave the tree. Okay, phase 3, trees are used as symbols. So I did that for a reason. You wouldn't talk to yourself in the real test, but you can either make notes or at least mentally talk to yourself about key points. Okay, Faisal. You get all the vocabulary questions. All right.
The word furnish in the passage closest meaning to. Let me see.
Add furniture. No, that's not it.
Furnish. Let's see if
here it is.
Societies in both Eastern Europe and South Pacific present them. Please hope they would furnish. It means a positive meaning. So the answer would be A or B.
Would it? Okay. That they would. Yeah. Okay. What do you think?
Oh, so C and D is I eliminate C and D. So explain or provide. Furnish. Would furnish. Would. Oh, A. Explain. Would explain.
Provide.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't ask the trees to explain rain. We don't understand rain. Please explain it.
To bring.
Bring. Provide. Yes. Furnish. Right. Provide. Okay. Right? The tribesmen are asking the trees to do something with rain and sunshine. That's probably not going to ask them to explain it. Rain and sunshine they need for food. Right. Provide. Okay. Next. Okay. Michael, according to paragraph 5 of the passage, ancient peoples saw special meaning in the okay, paragraph 5. Oh, I remember. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the last paragraph. Okay.
That transition is completed and the spheres self liberated from each other. The spheres begin symbols. Childish at that point, Venus trees self-presence. Hoppers would finish when hop to legitimate embrace. The appearance of these beliefs, in which the fruitfulness of trees suggests the fruitfulness of harvest, indicate that a society has made the first step toward symbolic and abstract thinking. So let's go to answers.
Yeah, I'm a little slightly confused myself.
So special meaning in
What? Okay.
D. We eliminate D. Trees that require little rain and sun we eliminate. The tree stages in the life cycle of a tree. The 3 stages of the life. The ability of trees to bear fruit. B. I go with B.
Okay.
Me too.
You too? There's 3 stages in the life cycle of a tree? Where did you see that? I didn't see that. Okay. Where did you see that?
I get the gist of the paragraph.
Okay.
Like by reading overall, the overall gist is just that sentence. Like
I don't see any 3 stages of a life of a tree anywhere. However, you know what I do see, the appearance of these beliefs in which the fruitfulness of trees, which means the ability to make fruit, suggests that the fruitfulness of harvest and family building. I see a lot of fruitiness going on here.
fruits, yeah?
I see a lot of fruitiness, man.
I agree.
Yeah. I ain't going with A here. I don't see any 3 stages here. Nothing, not raised by women. Rain and sun are mentioned, but not trees requiring. Women are mentioned, but not raising trees. So nothing about 3 stages of the cycle of a tree. 3 stages is mentioned. This is the only one. The others are tricks. All right. Both you guys. Okay, here we go. An introductory sentence. You know what? Let's skip this one. Let's go right to the meat and potatoes here. All right, the tough one. Maybe we'll go back to that other one. Maybe we won't. Okay. Here we go. The number 12, 2-pointer. 3 basic levels of tree worship can be observed in the Golden Bough. Oh, there we are again, our 3 levels of tree worship. I told you guys this was going to be important. Okay, we can probably guess before we even look at the answers. All right. Let's take a look. Okay. First, Faisal.
It was forbidden to cut down certain trees because they would be seriously offended by an injury. No? It's more specifically known as so. No.
Okay, you think it's too specific. Michael.
Certain peoples came to believe that tree spirits were independent of individual trees and instead represented a whole forest. So just because we need to choose three points, I think it could be.
It could be. Okay.
Because first one is
a possibility.
Yeah, first one is like according to Faisal is incorrect. So must be second one correct, because cannot be two in a
No.
row incorrect.
Okay.
Because if
Please,
we do
for
that,
those
will
who,
be
please,
three last.
for those
Correct.
viewing this class or those viewing this in YouTube later,
Michael told
please
rubbish.
please do not buy that. That is, it could be absolutely any in any grouping whatsoever.
No, but
Okay.
that's
Uh,
according to the theory of probability, like, you know.
Yes, but according to logic, does this match this statement? Now remember that this is the key. The instructions actually mislead you and tell you to think about the three main points of the reading, but that's not really what it asks you to do. It asks you to do that in relation to this sentence. So, this is important in defining one of those stages. I think. I'm not sure, but okay, I'm with you, Michael. We'll leave it as a quite possibly.
You see?
Shaw.
My logic works.
Shaw?
It's known about the ceremonies of Europe and about ceremonies of North America and the South Pacific more known. It's general. Wait.
It is. Okay.
I'm not so sure, but
Is this okay? More is known about the ceremonies. Does this have anything to do with the three levels of tree worship?
levels.
Is it important that there's more known to scientists about Germany than Canada? Is this really relative to three basic levels of tree worship?
It could be.
It could be.
It could be.
Ceremonies
Okay, if you want to leave it as it could be.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I would remove that.
Okay, you want to remove it, and Faisal wants to keep it. All right. Let's continue looking at our other options. Michael.
Ancient Germans believed certain groves were sacred and used them as templates, but Druids venerated the oak tree in particular. Remove.
Remove. This is very specific information.
Just because I didn't see German word in the text, or maybe I overlooked.
You overlooked it, but it is. I don't care. You're removing it. It's too specific. All right, these two are gone now. All right, let's look at our last two. There's one more we're going to eliminate. All right, Faisal.
Some societies believe each tree has an individual spirit, the way a human being has a distinct mind. Well, if I see the next one, so the next one is explaining this one, some societies, so it's more general. So I say this, yes.
Yes to this one, okay. And then finally, Michael.
And also, some societies, it is very safe and accurate way to say, like, you don't say like all societies, but you say some of them. So it's kind of very safe.
Yes,
what
it is.
The proper word? Safe, or what is?
Nice observation. It is not an absolute. It is a general.
Yeah. It's kind of generalization, like you.
Very good observation, and that is a very good point when it comes to TOEFL. Absolute statements, always, never, all, are very, very dangerous indeed. Answers with these kinds of words in them, very dangerous. They could possibly be right. They almost never are. That is right. Also, this is very general. In this particular question type, you are looking for general information that, in a general way, support this idea. Okay? All right. Last one, Michael.
A basis for abstract thinking was achieved when tree spirits were believed to control natural forces such as crops and human fertility. So we should choose from this, and what from more is known as sermons, about sermons, yeah?
Well, we're looking at all four of these, but you seem both pretty confident in this one. This is a yes. The top two are no's.
Okay, so more is known about ceremonies of Europe than about the ceremonies of North America and the South Pacific. Too many continents. I don't like Europe, North America, South Pacific. Too many details.
Fun.
Too much information. I'm overload with a lot of information. So I am going to be simple and to choose the last one.
Okay, so you're choosing these two here, and this one. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Faisal, do you agree or disagree? Would you pick something else?
I'm agree because
You're gonna agree.
Yeah.
Okay. And actually, gentlemen, you are correct. Very good. In fact, this outlines phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. Phase 1, the people believed that the tree had a spirit. That's it. Phase 2, the people believed that the spirits were independent. They could move around. All right? Moving tree spirits. And instead represented a whole forest. They could jump from tree to tree. Phase 3, when they began to symbolize or control natural forces, crops, human fertility. That's it. Okay. Again, by simplifying the answers, by understanding that, wow, okay, I can see they're making these main points, and super simplifying them in my mind, I can help myself out a lot. Oh, wait. Where am I? Who am I? Oh, that's it. Oh, is that it? I thought I skipped a sentence insertion question. Did I not? I did not. Oh, there's no squares, so there can't be. Okay. Never you mind then. Okay, we actually made it through one. Congratulations. Okay. Now we have like 4 minutes left. Let's see if we can do the next exercise. Okay. Let's try daguerreotypes. Let's try doing this without even looking at all. Let's try an experiment. Why not? Okay. In this experiment, we're going to just go directly to the questions. Okay. Very good. Michael, which of the following can be inferred from paragraph 1 of the passage?
Oh, would you like to tell you just by guess without to look at the paragraph 1?
Woo! Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay.
Let me look. I can guess if you like.
Okay. See if you can you blindly guess. All right. It's an experiment.
Some photographs are called daguerreotypes inaccurately. Daguerreotypes were popular for most of not all daguerreotypes were made by technicians. Tintypes and ferrotypes were the first kind of photographs. So there is like 3 times we see daguerreotypes. So I presume this word must be in this passage. So I choose from A, B, C. Next, some photographs are called daguerreotypes inaccurately. Not all daguerreotypes were made by technicians. Well, he's not so easy. So I don't know on what basis I can dissect this.
No, that's because you can't. Yes.
Only D I can eliminate.
That's an excellent lesson. Actually, I have a feeling D is the correct answer, but
are you kidding?
No, I'm not. I have a feeling though. I'm guessing just the same as you are. Okay. Only a small number of professional photographers ever had any practical experience as daguerreotypists. These technicians who made photographs through the daguerreotype process. By its strictest definition, the daguerreotype process was common for not more than 20 years in the mid-1800s. Other ways of making photographic images on metal plates, such as tintypes and ferrotypes, were developed rapidly after the advent of the daguerreotype. It quickly eclipsed it in popularity. Today, the surviving Photographs produced by these methods are often referred to as daguerreotypes, but that designation is
It's
incorrect. Okay. Well, what do you think, Faisal?
Yeah, I see the last the last sentences.
Uh-huh.
So it's much in A.
I go for B.
No, they were only popular for 20 years. It states that. So that B can't be right. There's nothing about technicians. Tintypes and ferrotypes were not the first kind of photographs. They came after and quickly eclipsed daguerreotypes. So that's totally false. Exactly the opposite. Faisal is correct.
Yay.
Yay. Very
So
good.
Yeah.
You are the winner
my
for the
strategy
day.
about my strategy about this type of question about conclusion is
Uh-huh.
about seeing the last sentences. Is also I used to be in my national exam, the last national exam.
Uh-huh.
There's English subject, so the question type is about that that type, the same type. But maybe we can conclude that I just seeing the last sentences. That's right. So
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that. Maybe that will be valuable for everyone else because very good. Actually, you seem to have be onto something there. Think often these inference questions can be inferred from the last sentence in the paragraph. Now, I'm not going to go out on a limb and say that will happen every time, but I think that you're absolutely right. It happens a lot.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Thanks for sharing that last important point. And I do mean last important point. Thanks a lot, guys. I do appreciate your dedication to our classes. Thank you very much. I can't. My picture is totally stuck. But we are out of time. So thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah. Thank
And
you, teacher.
you guys have a good evening.
Yeah.
Okay,
See you.
thank you. You too.
All right.
Goodbye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.